Remarrying after 70 might sound like a romantic second chance, but what if I told you that for many older adults, it quietly leads to more heartbreak, stress, and regret than happiness? Welcome back to Wellness for Modern Seniors, my modern and unstoppable seniors. If you've ever found yourself thinking, maybe I'd be happier with someone by my side again, then this video could be one of the most important things you watch all year. Love doesn't stop after 70, but the rules of life change, and so do the consequences. So before you say I do again, let's walk through 5 shocking reasons why senior life experts warn against remarriage in your later years. Some of these may surprise you, and by the end of this video, you might realize that protecting your peace, health, and legacy matters far more than saying yes to another wedding ring. Number 1. It can dismantle your financial independence overnight. You've worked a lifetime to build your financial house, your savings, your home, your pension, and your retirement income. But remarriage can legally merge your finances with someone else's, no matter how well-intentioned they are. And suddenly their debt, their medical bills, or their children's expectations become part of your world. Senior legal experts often warn, once you sign that marriage license, your individual assets may no longer be protected the way you assume. Many government programs like Social Security, survivor benefits, or Medicaid eligibility are impacted by marital status. You might lose monthly income without even realizing why. And unless you've updated your will, trust, and beneficiary documents, you could unintentionally leave your estate to your new spouse or their heirs instead of your own children or grandchildren. One woman we spoke to, Helen, remarried at 75 and later learned she could no longer access the spousal Social Security benefits she had counted on from her late husband. Her monthly income dropped, and by the time she understood why, it was too late to reverse the decision. Financial freedom isn't just about having money. It's about having control over what happens to it. If you've reached your 70s with stability, think twice before signing that marriage certificate. Because love may feel priceless, but the financial consequences can be devastating. Number 2. You become a default caregiver again. Let's talk about health. By the time you're in your 70s, health isn't something you can ignore. Maybe you're managing arthritis, medications, or limited mobility. Now imagine adding someone else's needs to the equation. Remarriage at this age often means stepping into the role of caretaker, whether you expect it or not. That might mean scheduling appointments, helping with medications, assisting with mobility, or even providing emotional and physical care around the clock. A man named Roger, who remarried at 78, told us how his new wife had a series of mini-strokes just months after their wedding. He went from joyful companion to overwhelmed caregiver, missing his own doctor's visits and experiencing burnout. This isn't selfishness, it's self-preservation. Senior psychologists report that older caregivers are more likely to experience depression, poor sleep, physical exhaustion, and even early cognitive decline. Your time, energy, and strength are precious. And while caring for someone can be noble, it shouldn't come at the cost of your own health. Before you remarry, ask yourself this: are you truly willing and physically able to care for someone else's body, emotions, and health needs every day without warning? If the answer is no, you're not alone. And you're not wrong. It's okay to protect your well-being first. Number 3. Legal entanglements can destroy family harmony. Remarriage isn't just an emotional decision. It's a legal contract with serious consequences. And the legal side often surprises seniors the most. Many older adults assume they can simply remarry and keep everything else the same. But remarriage can invalidate your will, override your power of attorney designations, and give legal decision-making power to someone new. Imagine you become hospitalized. Your adult children might assume they can help. But legally, your new spouse could be the only person allowed to make critical decisions. If your new partner has different values, beliefs, or conflicts with your children, the emotional damage can be permanent. A senior woman named Carol told us how her daughter was barred from making medical decisions after her second marriage despite being her lifelong caregiver, because legally her husband of 18 months had final say. Then there's the question of inheritance. Remarriage can trigger unexpected legal claims on your estate, especially in states where spouses automatically have rights to shared property. Your personal belongings, family home, or even retirement funds could end up in probate court, divided in ways you never intended. Legal experts strongly recommend prenuptial agreements and estate updates before any remarriage, but sadly, most seniors don't take those steps until it's too late. Love may not need contracts, but protecting your legacy absolutely does. Number 4. Loss of freedom and peace. One of the most cherished gifts of aging is personal freedom. After a lifetime of raising kids, caring for others, and sacrificing for family, your 70s and beyond are meant to be a time of rest, ease, and doing things on your terms. But remarriage often reshuffles that balance. Suddenly you're sharing your space, compromising on your routine, negotiating daily decisions, and adjusting to someone else's habits. Maybe they want the TV on all day while you enjoy silence. Maybe they prefer big meals while you've settled into lighter eating. Or maybe their family drops by unannounced, disrupting the peace you've finally created. It's the little things that start to add up until your quiet mornings, solo hobbies, or bedtime rituals feel like luxuries you gave away. One senior named Florence told us how she felt crowded in her own life just months after moving in with her new husband. She loved him but missed her solitude. You see, emotional connection is important, but it doesn't always require cohabitation or legal ties. Your peace matters. Your independence isn't selfish, it's sacred. And at this stage of life, it's okay to choose companionship without sacrificing your space or your sanity. Number 5. Financial risks you can't afford to take. Remarriage after 70 doesn't just affect your money, it can put your entire financial foundation at risk. When you're younger, you build wealth together. But when you're older, you're protecting what you've built. Yet remarriage creates financial entanglement, shared liability, combined debt, and exposure to the other person's financial habits. Do they have credit card debt? Are they supporting adult children? Have they declared bankruptcy before? Many seniors don't ask these questions because they feel awkward, but not asking can cost everything. Gerald, an 81-year-old widower, remarried and soon discovered his new wife had major unpaid medical bills. He ended up selling part of his retirement property to pay off her debts, and now lives on a tight budget despite spending a lifetime saving wisely. He said, "I thought love would sort it all out, but I ended up losing half of what I'd worked for." Your money in retirement isn't just dollars, it's peace of mind, it's healthcare security. It's the ability to say no. Senior financial planners recommend that anyone considering remarriage past 70 have legal agreements in place, separate accounts, updated estate plans, and clear protections for any pre-existing assets. If you're not fully clear on where your new partner stands financially, you may be stepping into a situation you can't afford literally and emotionally. Final thoughts. My modern and unstoppable seniors. Here's the truth no one tells you. Remarriage after 70 can be beautiful, but it requires more caution, clarity, and courage than ever before. You are not bitter for being careful. You are not lonely for choosing solitude. And you are not incomplete just because you're single. Maybe what you want isn't marriage. Maybe it's companionship, friendship, someone to talk to, walk with, or share a coffee. You can have that without the paperwork, without the risk, and without giving up everything you've built. Your time now is sacred. It's not about proving anything to anyone. It's about enjoying the life you've earned on your terms. If love finds you and feels right, protect yourself with wisdom, boundaries, and legal support. But if you're unsure, trust that voice inside. Sometimes the most loving decision is the one that honors your peace. Thank you for spending this time with us on Wellness for Modern Seniors. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and comment below with the phrase, "Freedom first," so we know you're still here. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our weekly videos. Created just for you. Your voice matters, your story matters, and no matter what, you are not alone.